Hello everyone! So someone recently asked me, why do theater? It's a question that I've gotten before, and it's a little frustrating to me because it isn't as though when I was pre-med, people were like, why practice medicine? But if we really think about it, there is very little in all of human existence that is as pervasive as theater. From ancient hominids telling stories of the hunt, to the ancient Greek Thespis, who is credited as being the first actor, the first person who went from saying, "Here is Agamemnon," to "I am Agamemnon." P.S. This is where the word thespian comes from. To the theater of today, which no longer exists simply on stage, but in movies, on sitcoms, in daytime television, radio plays, sporting events, YouTube, to Snooki and Miley Cyrus twerking it. Twerking it? Is that right? Theater is about story, and everything we experience is story. When we watch the news on television, it's called a news story. Nearly every bit of entertainment we take in is theater. Stories and theater permeate all of the human experience. And so to study theater is to study life itself. Theater is how we as humans tell another human being what it is like to be human. To bring someone to laughter as they relate to the story. To move someone to tears as they sympathize with a character. To make someone think as they are shown a new perspective. This is what we do. This is what we're driven to do. This is an impulse we all have as human creatures. Our brains are made to spin out stories. I mean, they do a lot of other things as well, but they're really good at spinning out stories. Sometimes they spin out stories in real life to make us think that something is true that isn't, because our brains made up a story to make us think that it's true. Our brain does that. It doesn't just sort through information, it makes things up. And sometimes it makes things up even when we aren't trying. This impulse manifests itself in this need we have to communicate with each other by telling stories. Theater is a sophisticated expression of a basic human instinct to mimic, to project stories onto ourselves and others, and to create meaning through narrative and metaphor. We can see this instinct expressed in children when they act out real or imagined characters and events. Every child pretends, and for whatever reason, some of us just stop pretending and start to watch other people pretend. So, why do theater? Because I'm human. It's what we do. There are few things that make actors like myself feel better than a standing ovation. I appreciate all the likes and the comments, and I love it when people subscribe, but the standing ovation of the internet is to share something with friends. And should you choose to do that, thank you, and thank you some more. Toodles. Sure.